Hello, I am the stay-at-home dad gamer, and I have some more impressions from PAX 2013. This time, it is Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U. I was a fan of the first one, I would say. I did play it, I did enjoy it. I really did not like some of the enemies, and hard mode was a pain in the butt. But other than that, I enjoyed it. Very stylish, very over the top, very much a Platinum Games game, which you may know if you've played some of their other ones how they are. But anyway, so this one it started off with a pretty nice tutorial, which kind of helped you explain the basics. But I didn't really. The refresher was nice for like how to shoot the guns and some of that stuff and like what the buttons actually are, because I remember about dodging and doing it at the right time for which time, which I definitely had to work off some ring rust for. And but it opens up, fights some normal enemies, which I would say did like the most damage to me, mostly because it was harder to dodge their attacks. It was like I was trying to dodge it too early, so I don't know. But or obviously, like I said, it's been a long time since I played it, a couple years. But then quickly you start fighting, I would say, a mid boss, and I started being able to dodge his attacks. So I don't know if it was just he was slower, or like my timing matched what his attack was, or that it was just that I kind of got more into it. I kind of got the timing back, muscle memory or whatnot. But I did a lot better on the mid boss and stuff, and it's pretty cool. You can switch weapons, kind of like the first game. It sometimes worked mid combo, sometimes it didn't seem to. So I'm not sure if it was just queuing up the presses or whatnot. But it was the weapons are definitely very flashy. Like there's basically her normal punching and kicking with the guns, and then there's the like dual katanas. I don't think that was in the first one. I think it was the single katana, and that was a fun weapon in the first game. Anyway, but she has two of those. And instead of like the magic meter that you build up, and like in the previous game you built up a meter and you could do the magic attacks, I believe. This one, if you fill it up, you get umbral mode, and also, thankfully, getting hit does not make the whole thing go away like it did in the first game. Because there were times I was like getting hit and it still would fill up. But you basically go into umbral mode, and it's like when you got that the item, or when you fought the bosses in the first game, where like the punches, you'd have the giant hair fists out of the, she'd be like nearly naked, and there's like portals with like demon fists, hair fists, and kicks and stuff coming out. So you can lay waste stylishly to tons of guys. And if you have the katana, it's pretty cool because you get like big blades. And if you do the like the Y attack with them, it's like vertical, and there's like chains or like rose vines and thorns or something. But definitely, it was actually really fun, I would say. And yeah, I had to work off a bit of the trying to dodge and stuff, but it's very flashy, pretty fun. I was never in a whole lot of danger. I did use a healing item though, because stupid normal enemies were destroying me way more than the boss that's probably stronger than them. And they did have, as you've probably seen in the trailer, Jean is back, and I'm going to think that she's probably an unlockable character. And but after the mid-boss, sorry, I'm jumping around a lot. So you fight basically the normal enemies, then a mid-boss for a while, and then you fight this big, like, giant hair demon, just this giant like dragon demon while you're flying up a building, and she gets wings and you're flying at that part, and you pretty much need umbral mode to damage it because he's pretty large. I mean, you can still hit him with normal attacks, but you get umbral mode super quick on him, and it wears off, but you'll get it again really quick. But you're fighting him while he's climbing up the building. It's ridiculously over the top and pretty awesome. But I also, one of the guys in front of me was using the touch mode, where you basically do everything with the touchscreen, and I think the enemy, I don't know if the enemies were slower, but they definitely looked it, and he had twice as much health. So I think they're banking on it not being the most responsive. But it was like you touch the stylus and move it around to run. You had to like flick up on the screen to jump, which probably would really suck if you needed to jump like quickly. And I think you like swiped on guys or tapped on them to do the attacks, and it would like auto combo for you. So I think it's a decent mode if you really just like the look of the game and you don't want to try to be like god at dodging everything or like a ninja or whatever. So it's kind of cool alternative, but I worry about like how I don't know how responsive it'd be. That's the only thing that would really throw me off, is if it doesn't feel like it's responsive, because then it wouldn't be fun, and then why play it? But it didn't look too bad. It looked like it, used the touch screen okay. But like I said, I didn't play it personally, so I don't know how responsive it was. The guy was definitely getting hit a lot, but he had more health, so he didn't die or anything. I actually didn't see anybody die, so maybe if you get hit a lot, the game like calms down. Maybe that's why I was doing better as it went on. Maybe the game like adapted. It's like, okay, this guy sucks. Let's just turn it down. But anyway, back on point and target here. The game was actually really fun. Definitely played like a Bayonetta game, even though I'm not happy that she has short hair in this, but that's a personal preference. Still played really well. And when this comes out, I am definitely game to try it. I don't know if I'll get it at launch, but I think I'm going to play this game. It was fun. And we will see what happens when it comes out. We'll see if there's, hopefully you can unlock Jean. That'd be kind of cool. It adds some good replayability. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.